Hey guys, True Kobilago here. I want to give you guys some USDT update. Okay, some news around USDT. Okay, so USDT exists on multiple blockchains. There is on Ethereum blockchain, it's on Omni chain, it's on what's it called, Tron network, which is mostly where the USDT transactions occur. It's on BNB network. Okay, it's also on Aptos network. I get what I'm saying. So many networks that USDT stablecoin operates on, but they are dropping support, which is Tether, which is the company that issued the token USDT, is dropping support on 5 chains. Okay, so this news is a bit old, but if you have USDT on these networks, especially on decentralized wallets, try your best to move it to centralized exchange where you can withdraw it on the other networks. So the networks that USDT no longer supports is Omni, Bitcoin Cash SLP, Kusama, EOS, which is EOS, and Agorand. Let me say it again: Omni, Bitcoin Cash, SLP, Kusama, EOS, and Agorand. Now, this will take effect starting from September 1st. Okay, now this will freeze transfers and redemption thereafter. October 1st is when this whole thing will take effect. So you have enough time throughout the month of August, because July is almost finished, throughout the whole month of August, okay, to move your USDT assets from these chains if you are using the decentralized wallets of these chains. Okay, now Tether also mentioned that they will be reallocating resources towards high utility chains with active DeFi ecosystem, that is decentralized finance ecosystem. Okay, because with the whole US bills and the rest of them, is more centered around centralized platforms. Okay, decentralized platforms cannot be held by those regulations. Okay, which is why Tether is focusing their resources towards high utility chains with active decentralized finance ecosystem, and those chains are Ethereum, Tron, Solana, Ton, Arbitrum, and Base, optimizing for scalability and liquidity. Now, this is a very good news for Ton network, because it goes to show that Tether appreciates what Telegram is adding to Ton network, and hence why they continued operating. They continue operating USDT on Ton network. So still on stable coins and USDT and USDC. Okay, you have US banks are now on defense as stable coins go mainstream. Okay, with legal clarity from the Genius Act and 4% plus USDC yields on Coinbase, banks fear a 6.6 trillion deposit exodus. That funds, about 6.6 trillion exodus, will leave the banking system into stablecoin. Okay, and now JP Morgan, Citibank, Bank of America are racing to launch their own stable coins. The game has changed. Okay, now I'll do a separate video talking about the changes that is coming to the banking system because of stable coins. You have to understand that the bank is a middleman. There are services that bank render. One is deposit storage, which means they keep your money. Two is loan service. The other one is bank transfer service, especially on the international level. Okay, now the where bank is being affected majorly is in international bank transfer, because the normal process is, if you want to send money to, let's say I want to send money from Nigeria to somebody in China, now I have to do a transaction that goes through, probably if I want to send to somebody in mainland China through their local banks there. Okay, I'll have to send from my bank in Nigeria, which either goes to an intermediary bank or a representative of my local bank on the international level, either HSBC or Citibank, Those banks now act as an intermediary, which will now remit the transaction to another party. Like this is if it is just straight up transfer. If it involves confirming the order before payment is done, then another bank, confirming bank, has to come into place. So that aside, okay, so the process is you send bank money from Nigeria. HSBC Citibank is now the one that sends the money on behalf of the bank in Nigeria to the local bank in China, or the local bank in America, or a local bank in US. Okay, but with stable coins, all I simply have to do is ask the person for their USDT wallet address. They either give me the USDT Tron network, or Solana network, or Ethereum network, or Ton network, or Arbitrum, and I simply send the USDT to them. No middleman. Gas fee as cheap as compared to what they pay when it comes to international money transfer involving banks as the middleman. So no middleman, low fee. So this is opening up the door for global transfer to become seamless, and at the same time the gatekeeping done by these big banks will be removed, and that is where they make majority of the money, because they make majority of the money from fees, international bank transfer fees, and they make a lot. Now part of that money is going to be lost because of stable coins. So for them to be able to compete with USDT, USDC, DAI, they have to launch their own stable coins. But I think it won't survive compared to what Tether, USDC, and DAI has achieved, because those ones are not loyal to any country. They are not loyal to any bank. So which means you can receive money from anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, without having to worry about what bank is involved. So their own stable coins won't last, because at the end of the day, when it comes to money, it's all about the sender and the receiver. That's all that matters. What the sender wants and what the receiver wants. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Till I see you guys next time. If you have a contrary opinion to all the things I've said, let me know in the comment section. If you have something to add on top of what I said that I omitted out, in the comment section. Till I see you guys next time. Remain blessed.